And now, gather the family around and sit back in your easy chair. It's time again for the WoodSongs Old Time Radio Hour, our worldwide celebration of grassroots music. Let's welcome folk singer Michael Jonathan.
I'm a hippie from Kentucky. I live on a farm in Vermont. I grow peaches and ice cream, and I grow anything that I want. And I sing every morning at sunrise. I plow my garden true. I play my fiddle at sunset, spend my nights with you. And I do believe in rainbows. Hey baby, I do believe in hippie love. Now I split my wood in summer, and I play my banjo in fall. I wait all year for autumn, it's my favorite season of all. And my wood stove glows in November, as winter comes around. Flannel shirts and work boots, they're the favorite clothes that I own. And I do believe in rainbows. Hey baby, I do believe in hippie love. Now I'm a hippie from Kentucky. I live on a farm in Vermont. I grow peaches and ice cream. Baby, I can grow anything that I want.
WoodSongs is presented in part by our family of WoodSongs partners and by the Kentucky Department of Tourism, inviting people from all over the world to visit our lakes, mountains, parks, sports, music, and art festivals, and more. You can explore everything Kentucky has to offer your family vacation online at KentuckyTourism.com. And by the Martin Guitar Company, building handcrafted guitars for professionals and front porch pickers since 1833. Online at martinguitars.com.
And welcome everybody to the beautiful and historic Lyric Theater here in our hometown of Lexington, Kentucky. We're broadcasting all over the world, from Australia to Ireland, New Zealand to New York, Yuma, Arizona, across the Yukon and Canada. We are celebrating what we call front porch music. It's this amazing, wonderful, beautiful, rustic and organic world of grassroots music, much of it very, very independent. And artists come from everywhere to be on our show. We say it every single week. You don't have to be famous to be on WoodSongs. You just have to be very, very good. That is true of both of the artists that are on this broadcast, both bands. We have an amazing group of WoodSongs kids, so put on your seatbelts. Let's get going on this. They are a group of super banjo and mandolin and fiddle bluegrass pickers. They come from the Asheville, North Carolina area. We're very, very proud to have them. They got an album called Pay Your Dues. This is a tune called Molasses. Let's welcome Song from the Road Band on the WoodSongs Old Time Radio.
Molasses, sweet molasses. Why I come home this evening, corner after nine, with whiskey on my breath and loving on my mind. I see my little darling laying on her lips. She pulls back and hollers, "Boy, that ain't the way you get." Molasses, sweet molasses. love someone. Tell me what you want, babe. No, I'm dying. Oh, I said, sweet glasses, glasses, sweet glasses, glasses.
Perfectly played. Their new album is called Pay Your Dues. That's a song off the album called Molasses, song from the Road Band. Let's say hi to Mark Shimmick playing mandolin, lead vocal on that. Mark?
How's it going?
So tell me about the name of the band. I mean, you guys are based in near Asheville, North Carolina, generally speaking.
Yes, sir.
So how did the name of the band come about?
You might want to ask Charles that one. So.
We had a collection of songs that Mark and Sam and a couple of our bluegrass buddies recorded called Songs from the Road, because there were songs written on the road, and now we've done 6 albums, so we became Songs from the Road Band.
Well, there you go. That's Charles Humphrey, the third playing bass. So now, Charles, you've got an interesting background. You were your bass player for a little while with the Steep Canyon Rangers, which is a great legacy band. Out there with Steve Martin most of the time.
Did a little bit of that too.
That's right. So now the formation of the band, I mean, these are some really, really great collection of pickers. We should introduce everybody first. Of course, we have Mark on the mandolin, Charles, you're playing bass, Sam Wharton on guitar, James Schlender playing fiddle, a great job on the fiddle over there, Gabe Epstein on the banjo. So Charles, how did the band come to be? How did you guys put this together?
Sam Wharton and Mark Shimmick and myself were the founding members, and then we hired the handsomest, youngest, most proficient musicians we could find, and James and Gabe, and so we've kind of hit the highlight of our lineup so far. This is the best lineup we've ever had with these young men here, bringing down the medium age of the band.
So, so James and Gabe, you're the rookies of the band, so...
Yeah. No, I've been with them since they started. Yeah.
So when did you start with the band?
When did you start touring?
I think James has been with the band for about 4 or 5 years now.
Yeah.
He's originally from Montana, but he's a little bit shy, but he's actually a 2-time national fiddle champion.
Oh, that's why you're so good.
Oh.
That's good. So that must be a lot of fun for you guys to be all very proficient musicians to come together and play. So what are the audiences like when Mark, when you're playing in front of them? What's the audiences like?
I mean, every one of them is a little bit different. So sometimes you start with a bluegrass number. Sometimes you start with something that might be by Miles Davis or something like that. Sometimes you just start with like a jam. Sometimes you just create a mood. It just depends who I'm playing for.
Well, that's what I personally like about Songs from the Road Band is that it is a very diverse playlist that you have. Let's say hi to Sam Wharton on guitar. Hi. Interpreting other genres of music and making them sound bluegrass. Explain to the audience, how do you do that?
Well, I think it's something that we just all like, a lot of different music, and we all really love bluegrass. So when we hear, some of us will, like somebody like Mark for Sale, hear a number that's like, yeah, Elvis Presley just did this number, and I think we can do it bluegrass. Here's how I think it will sound. And we mess around with it for a while until it kind of fits what we want our songs to be fun, so we're having fun, so the audience has fun.
Well, I want the audience to stay tuned in the second half hour. Speaking of Elvis Presley, you're actually going to reinterpret a very famous Elvis Presley song, bluegrass Songs from the Road style. I mean, Mark, when you're working on these songs like these legacy pieces from like Elvis or others, I mean, you're sort of carrying a responsibility to interpret them in a way that the audience is going to really dig it.
Well, I'll try, that's for sure.
Well, let's make our way to the second half hour. First, though, you're going to go back into your brand new album. It's called Pay Your Dues. This is the title cut. It is Songs from the Road Band on the WoodSongs Old Time Radio album.
So tall, past is behind, that rear view so small. Don't look back if you want to stay on track. The road to success is a mighty long haul. Got to
pay your dues, spend the time, go the extra mile when there's mountains to climb. And keep on going, one day you'll show them, do anything you choose. Got to pay your dues.
You've always had no secret to that. Hard work ain't so bad. Looking for that praise, everybody likes a praise. Time and perseverance, let us wear sad. Got to pay your dues, spend the time, go the extra mile when there's mountains to climb. Keep on going, one day you'll show them, do anything you choose. Pay your dues. Got to pay your dues, spend the time, go the extra mile when there's mountains to climb. You keep on going, one day you'll show them, do anything you choose. Got to pay your dues, pay your
Pride of Asheville, North Carolina, Songs from the Road Band. If you want to revisit the music of Songs from the Road Band, if you would like to watch what you just heard on the radio from their new album, Pay Your Dues, you just go visit the WoodSongs website. If you go to the archive page, this is show number 1083. You get to revisit Songs from the Road Band, as well as our next artist. They are a great collection of musicians. They hail from the Columbia, Tennessee area, not too far outside of Nashville. They're sort of a rustic roots rock band, kind of like the Band and Levon Helm and those guys, and we're very proud that they're here. They got an album called All Is Well. This is a tune off that album called 5 a.m. Let's welcome Yonder Grove to the WoodSongs. Old Time
Radio. No more 5 a.m. No more Mondays. Billie Jean on the corner and she's asking for a light. Daddy never came home. She says he'll be back one day. And he's still dressed up like it's 1985. She said, no, if we're only gonna make it out alone, what's the point of going in together? Stormy weather. No more Friday nights, going on Sunday. All the women in the church, they refuse to drink the wine. Yeah, they've had their fill, and they can still feel it from the revival all night dollar sign. And I tell myself if the world was big enough, that we'd all get what we deserve. I tell myself if my heart was big enough, that I'd say 1,000 words and they'd be real, and I could stand it. And I suppose we all feel stuck like the pavement on the highway. No more 5 a.m. early on Monday, decided underneath the dim bedroom light. Bet your will is we ain't no more fun days. Every day is a battle and you've already fought the fight. She said, no, if we're only gonna make it out alone, it's gonna go in together. And if we're only gonna make it out alone, yeah, 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 you better make friends with the stormy weather.
Nice. The song is called 5 a.m. It's from their album All Is Well, Yonder Grove. Let's say hi to Jeff Schmith on acoustic guitar. How you doing, Jeff? So you're, for lack of a better phrase, I mean, you're sort of the founding member, but you came up with the name Yonder Grove before you actually put the band together.
Yes.
So tell me about that.
So the band, this is not the original band that we started with. A buddy of mine that I started the band with, we had a first going of things, and it just, like most things, it didn't work out.
It's called a divorce.
Yeah.
You got a divorce.
But it was
divorce.
It was a happy divorce. It
Yes.
was good. He wrote a song that we play, and there was a line in the song that just kind of, stuck out to me. And when we were coming up with names, I said, "What about Yonder Grove?" And he said, "Man, I kind of like that." I said, "All right, that's it. We'll do it." And once we parted ways, met these guys, and I said, "Man, I got the band name. I've got, I just need band members. That's it. Just need new band members." And,
Well, now you got them. Let's say hi to Corey Beckham on electric guitar. You got Trent LeMay on bass, and Jake White singing lead there.
Yes, sir.
So, Jake, you've got an unusual percussion setup for the WoodSongs broadcast. You're sitting on your drums. So tell the audience, describe it so the radio can understand what this is, but TV can see it. You're sitting on a thing, and you're beating it.
Normally, I'm behind a drum kit, and this is actually a cajon, but it was kind of making some weird noises backstage, so I decided, we might need a little towel on there. And
so give me a sample of the cajon. Play me like 10 seconds or something. So. That's a real punchy kick there.
Yeah, see, they make kick pedals for these things, but
yeah, well, you got a regular drum pedal, but it's in reverse.
Yeah,
you're doing
it's
everything
tough,
backwards.
Man. I'm not gonna lie to you.
So you're hailing from a beautiful town in Tennessee called Columbia,
yep.
which lately has gotten a lot of attention. By the time this broadcast airs, it'll probably have calmed down quite a bit. But a certain country artist did a music video there that sort of captured a lot of discussion around the country.
Yeah.
So what's it like in the hometown with all this going on?
No comment.
I
know. It's like anything else. It's, everybody's entitled to their opinion, and everybody has their views on things, and, we stick to playing music, and we have a good time doing it.
Well,
Columbia is actually a pretty diverse town. I think Jason Aldean actually just lives around there.
He does.
Well, a lot
So
of
he,
a lot of artists make their way. John Cowan and from Newgrass Revival and other Doobie Brothers and stuff. He lives out in that area. And George Hamilton, who's a dear friend. I mean, his dad was a legacy member of the Grand Ole Opry. But you guys are based out there. It's a very musical, artistic community. You're going to do an unreleased song treating the WoodSongs audience to something special here. This is called Carolina. It is Yonder Grove on the WoodSongs. Old Time Radio.
Now, boy, please pray for Carolina. 'Cause Carolina, boy, she pray for you. I said, boy, better think about her daddy. 'Cause her daddy's got 1,000 more than you. Think of all those cold nights on the Yonder Grove. Girls can be so sweet when they want to take off their clothes. She can't find a girl by hanging around. Go and tell Carolina to pick out a gown. Hey, boy, please pray for Sally. Hey, Sally, boy, she got her eyes on you. I said, boy, think about the Carolina's daddy. You know that man will break your spine in two. Think of all those cold nights on the Yonder Grove. You can't run around no more without half your clothes. You can't find a girl by hanging around. But we'll tell Carolina to pick out a gown. And never, sweet Carolina, you can't run forever. You've got to take your heart, bring it, put it back together. Sweet Carolina, oh, she pray for you. Don't throw your life away on a girl from 92. She can't find a girl by hanging around. Go and tell Carolina to pick out a gown. Yeah. Now, boy, please pray for Carolina. 'Cause Carolina, boy, she pray for you. I said, boy, better think about her daddy. 'Cause her daddy's got 1,000 more than, he's got 1,000 more than you. Think of all them cold wet nights on the Yonder Grove. Girls can be so sweet when they want to take off their clothes. She can't find a girl by hanging around. Go and tell Carolina to pick out a gown.
A hard stop. It's the Yonder Grove band all the way from Columbia, Tennessee. We've also got another wonderful band, great group of musicians, Songs from the Road band on our broadcast all the way from Asheville, North Carolina. We've got an amazing group of WoodSongs kids. Just wait till you catch them. Stay where you are. We'll be back right after this.
You're listening to WoodSong Show number 1083, broadcasting around the world by the foothills of Appalachia and Lexington, Kentucky. If you would like to attend a WoodSongs broadcast, you can find reservation and show schedules on our website, woodsongs.com. We'll be back after the break with Song from the Road band, Yonder Grove, and our amazing WoodSongs kids on the WoodSongs Old Time Radio Hour. WoodSongs is presented in part by the Kentucky Department of Tourism and Visit Lex.com, welcoming families from all over the world to attend a broadcast in historic Lexington, Kentucky. WoodSongs is an all-volunteer-run celebration of grassroots music, providing a multimedia front porch for musicians and artists worldwide. You can visit our archive of past shows, attend a broadcast while in Kentucky, or become a WoodSongs partner from our website, woodsongs.com.
Hi, this is Steve Martin, and you're listening to folk singer Michael Jonathan and the WoodSongs Old Time Radio Hour.
And thank you very much, Steve Martin. There's a fine banjo player. And welcome back, everybody, to our broadcast. We're coming to you from our home base here, the Lyric Theater, the historic Lyric Theater in our hometown of Lexington, Kentucky, the crossroads of America's folk and bluegrass music, broadcasting all over the world on hundreds of different radio stations, stations like Red River Radio across northwestern Louisiana, Texas, and Arkansas, great stations like KEOS in College Station, Texas, the 11 stations of WVFT across Virginia, plus stations like Front Porch Radio in Columbia, Tennessee, and The River, 98.1 The River in Asheville, North Carolina. Let's say hello to all the affiliates and the audiences out there. We're also on American Forces Radio Network. It puts this show on the radio on 2 different channels in 177 nations, from South Korea to Kuwait, plus every single military base in the world, every U.S. naval ship in the world, every Coast Guard vessel sailing in North America. And as always, we want to say hello to the men and women out there, the fans, the public that gets to tune in. Anybody could tune in on American Forces Radio Network. We're on public television stations coast to coast, the RFD Television Network. We're also in schools, which is why this time on every broadcast, we invite some youngsters from somewhere in America. They get to come on WoodSongs. They get to play one song in the presence of seasoned touring artists like songs from the mountain band, Yonder Grove, so many. And these kids are just absolutely amazing. We're very proud of them. All the way from Fort Payne, Alabama. Let's say hi to the Huckleberries. How you guys doing?
Good.
So we have 17-year-old Nathaniel. You're playing the banjo, right? Sarah, you're playing the mandolin. You're 15. And Emmanuel, you're 9 years old. That guitar's almost bigger than you are. How long have you been playing your guitar?
Just over 2 years.
2 years, about 24 months, and you're already on a worldwide broadcast, so you must be pretty good. Do you have like a guitar hero? Who do you like to listen to?
Kind of Tony Rice.
Tony Rice. And now you flat pick the guitar quite a bit, don't you?
Yes.
Okay, and your sister, Sarah, you're 15, playing the mandolin. Yes. And I understand you do most of the decision-making on the songs. You're like the not the boss, but you produce the song and who plays when, right?
Yes.
So how did you get to be good enough to do that?
It just kind of happened. I mean, it just, I enjoyed doing it, and I like doing it.
So how long have you been playing your mandolin?
Just over a year.
Just about a year. So you're 12 months and you're on a worldwide broadcast. Now, next to you is your brother, Nathaniel, 17 years old. How long have you been playing the banjo?
About 3 years.
About 3 years. So you're like the grand poobah of the group. 3 years, right? Who's your banjo hero?
Mostly Alan Mundy, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's an unusual name, but he's really good, isn't he? So now you're going to play, you're dipping back into the Flat and Scruggs song bag here. And Sarah, since you arranged the songs and stuff, what is it about this tune? It's called Same Old Day. What is it about this tune that you guys like?
It's got great harmonies, and we all have a part in it, and it sounds really good when we do it all together.
Well, it's the Roberts family. They're from Fort Payne, Alabama. You got 9-year-old Emmanuel on the guitar. Sarah's 15. She's on mandolin. Nathaniel's 17, playing the banjo. The tune is called Some Old Day. It's a Flat and Scruggs song. It's the Huckleberries, this week's WoodSongs Kid.
some old day. You wait for me and pray. Oh, dear mother, I'll come home some old day. Some sweet day they'll turn me loose from this dirty old calaboose. Oh, dear mother, I'll come home some old day. Oh, dear mother, I'll come home some old day.
All the way from Fort Payne, Alabama. They're called the Huckleberries. It's the Roberts clan. Nathaniel, 17, on banjo. Sarah, 15, on mandolin. Emmanuel, what do you think of that 9-year-old little guitar player picking away like Tony Rice? We're very proud of our WoodSongs kids. If you've got youngsters that you think belongs on our broadcast, we would love to hear from you. Just go to the WoodSongs website, click on the kids page, and you just send us a little email with a YouTube clip or something off your cell phone. Doesn't have to be fancy, but we certainly look at every single one that comes in. And isn't it wonderful having these kids part of WoodSongs? Opening up the front porch. That brings us to our next group. They are a group of super pickers. They really are very, very talented and good, and we're going to explore their music a little bit more. They got a brand new album called Pay Your Dues. This is a tune called Outside of Omaha. It is Songs from the Road Band on the WoodSongs Old Time Radio album.
Outside of Omaha, happy new memories running through my mind. I see it plain as day, your smiling face and a simpler time. Love didn't cost a thing, time was free and talk was cheap. But we were younger, on promises we couldn't keep. Well, the wheels are turning in my head faster than those worn-out treads are rolling. The signs keep pointing back to you. Blue skies are blue and golden wheat fields blowing. There's nowhere to go. You still care at all. Outside of Omaha. Outside of Omaha, I'm still wondering why I said goodbye. Girl, I don't recall what it was that I thought I'd find. Oh, as the miles go by, I practice all the ways I try to say I still love you, and I just hope and pray it's not too late. Yeah, the wheels are turning in my head faster than those worn-out treads are rolling. The signs keep pointing back to you. Blue skies are blue and gold wheat fields blowing. There's nowhere to go. You still care at all. Outside of Omaha. The message saying I'll be coming by. If you want to see me put sun on The wheels are turning in my head faster than those worn-out treads are rolling. The signs keep pointing back to you. Blue skies are blue and gold wheat fields blowing. There's nowhere to go. You still care at all. Outside of Omaha.
The song is Outside Omaha from the Pay Your Dues band, Songs from the Road Band. Let's give some props to the band members. Okay, Gabe Epstein, playing banjo, graduate of East Tennessee State Bluegrass. Were you there during the Raymond McLean years?
No, I was there after that.
With Dan?
Yeah.
And they had the crew, okay.
Yeah,
James
Raymond, unfortunately.
James Schlender playing fiddle, two-time national fiddle champion. You've shared the stage with people like Chick Corea,
Yeah.
Bobby McFerrin, George Benson, the guitarist.
Yeah.
So that's a monster resume that you've got.
Hey, thank you.
Mark Schlemick on mandolin. You played. We were talking to our young kids, and the little guitar player, 9 years old, loves Tony Rice. But you actually played with Tony Rice.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So
And,
you're looking at a young Tony Rice over there.
Let's pick again later.
That's right. Now, Charles Humphrey playing bass. I'm going to brag on you a little bit. You're a Grammy-winning songwriter. You're a producer. You're a Kentucky Colonel. Of course, that's an important thing right there. Twice nominated Bluegrass Songwriter of the Year, IBMA Award recipient, North Carolina Music Hall of Fame member, and you recently got a cut on the new Willie Nelson album. So now you are. So now, as a group, though, and you got Sam Wharton over there on the guitar, who's not a founding member of the band, and you grew up, Sam, singing barbershop quartets.
I did, yeah, ever since I was about 6 years old.
So that adds to the vocal element of the group, right?
Yeah, that's where my music journey started.
And is this where the idea of melodic pirates comes in? That's how the people describe your band as melodic pirates.
Really? That's nice. I like that.
Yeah. Okay. So now
I'll try to use that sometime.
We're gonna steal into your instrumental prowess, Charlie. What are you gonna play for us here?
We were going to do an Elvis rendition, unless you'd like to hear instrumental, whatever you want to hear.
Let's hear the instrumental real quick.
All right, we'll do a
Give me
Bill
2 minutes
Monroe
of
song, a little bit of Roanoke.
There you go, Roanoke. Songs from the Road Band, obviously a group of super pickers as a band. Now they're going to throw a complete curveball to everybody. They're going to take that style of musical prowess and they're going to dip into the Elvis Presley song bag. Now try to think in your mind how to interpret a song like this. It's called Suspicious Minds. It's Song from the Road Band on the WoodSongs, Old Time Radio Hour.
Trap. I can't walk out because I love her too much, baby. What can't you see? What you're doing to me? If you don't believe a word I'm saying, we can't go on together. Suspicious minds. Suspicious minds. We can't do it all day. suspicious minds, suspicious minds. You don't read suspicious minds.
Elvis Presley would be so proud. How do you describe something like this? Kind of like if a Newgrass Revival dated the Bee Gees. It would be the bluegrass version of Suspicious Mind. That's Songs from the Road Band. If you want to revisit their music, just go to the WoodSongs website, click on the archive page. This is show number 1083, as well as our other band. They're absolutely wonderful. They're going to do the title cut to their album, Hard to Breathe. It's Yonder Grove on the WoodSongs, Old Time Radio.
But I know I'd be lost without you. They say good things come to those who have. Now I pray, Lord, that you are here to stay. I don't want to move on from your loving, 'cause it's too strong to give up on. And if you're gone, it just makes it too hard to breathe. Baby, I took to the sky. Give you the moon and the stars. I swore till the end of time that I'll never betray your heart. Now I'm left here alone to seek and but I'll find a way of fear come pulling me down. I don't know how I should be, but I know I'd be lost without you.
Absolutely beautiful song. It's the title cut of their album, Hard to Breathe. And Jeff Schmith did a beautiful job on those vocals. Your voice is outstanding.
Thank you.
Make John Cowan proud.
Thank you.
So let's talk about the music on the new album. It's called Hard to Breathe. You just did the title cut. All original songs?
Yes, sir.
Covered. So who's the main songwriter in the group?
Myself and Jake White. We do a lot of the writing.
Prolific, or is it something that comes hard? I mean, James Taylor described it as one of the most painful things that he goes through, and yet look at all these great songs that he's done.
I mean, it can be, yeah. It's a little difficult at times.
Describe to the audience briefly the songwriting process for you guys. Do you write it together, kind of like a Lennon-McCartney thing? You do it by
Some
yourself?
of it, yes. We've actually, Corey down here on the end has been bringing in some unbelievable instrumental stuff, some stuff he's been working on, and we usually get together and he'll flesh out some chords and a lick.
Start with the lyric, or you have the melody first?
A lot of times I'll have lyrics that I've written down, and he might come in with something, and I go, I like that. I think I can match these lyrics to that. A lot of times I'll sit down with a guitar and, like most guys, and just start strumming some chords and have an idea in my head, and first verse comes easy, and most of you guys know the second verse is
the hard one.
A lot of times it's the hardest one.
How important is humility when you're co-writing with somebody?
It's to me extremely, because with these four guys here in general, with the four of us, there's no egos, and when we come to sit down and write something, there really isn't. It's let's flesh it out and see what works best. Listening is a big part too, and making sure that the record button is on, so that we don't forget what what was that? Oh, I forgot to hit record.
No joke on that. You got to record your ideas, because
Absolutely.
The next 4 or 5 come and you forget, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, let's dip back into your album. The CD's called Hard to Breathe. Beautiful songs that you guys have written. This is a tune called Once in a While. It is Yonder Grove on the WoodSongs Old Time Radio.
Got my mother's soul, but the ways of my father, soft-hearted and my head's made of stone. It seems to me that I've had to barter for everything that I've ever owned, and I do what I can. Like any other man, I'm just trying to make it one more night. And you said that I need to get away from misery, and so I do it every once in a while. Bright as the sky, but soft as a candle, she made my heart just shake like a stone. Her love so strong that I just couldn't handle, and now it's busted up and washed to the shore. Then I did what I could to gather up the wood and build myself a brand new smile. And it's impossible for me not to think of that girl, and so I do it every once in a while. I'm headed back to sing my shoes in the clay and find that woman and appease my mistakes. just got tired of waiting for your love. Try like hell to make her smile, and it's impossible for me not to be with that girl, and so I do it every once in a while, and now I do it more than once in a while.
Wasn't a great reading. Having Yonder Grove on our broadcast. This week's WoodSongs kids from Fort Payne, Alabama, the Huckleberries. They did a great job. The Pride of Asheville, North Carolina. Songs from the Road Band over here. They did wonderful. We're so proud of all the artists that come on our broadcast, and you know, every single thing that happens, if you're young kids and you have an idea for a song, what happens first is the idea, the unseen, the unheard, the not real. When Yonder Grove wants to come up with a song and they're writing something that did not exist. When Songs from the Road Band want to do an Elvis Presley song, bluegrass style, it's an idea, it's something that didn't exist. When you're working on something, don't worry if it sounds like something nobody's ever done before. That's called art. Michelangelo said it best. He said, I saw an angel in that marble, and I kept carving till I set the angel free. You can do that too. My name is Michael Jonathan. I'm a folk singer. I am a song farmer. We'll see you next week on the WoodSongs Old Time Radio Hour. Good night.
You've been listening to WoodSongs broadcast number 1083. Michael's opening song was Hippie Love from the Dazed and Confused album. Our chief engineer is Jerome Galt. Our TV director is Maria Claridge. Technical assistants are Brian Clausey, Melissa Moray, Eric Anderson, and Mark Thompson. The WoodSongs crew member of the week is photographer Steve Haggard. And our WoodSongs partners of the week are Harold and Linda Dunsmore. Our show is produced with the support of the Kentucky Department of Tourism. Visit Lex.com, the Bluegrass Hospitality Association, and the beautiful Spring Hill Suites, welcoming visitors from all over the world to Lexington, Kentucky. Special support provided by Hyper Spring Water, Martin Guitars, Nate's Coffee, Travel Host Magazine, and the staff of the Lyric Theater. WoodSongs, the WoodSongs Super Registered trademarks of Rachel Aubrey Music. Our show is distributed worldwide by the WoodSongs Radio Network and PRX, the Public Radio Exchange. For Michael Jonathan and the entire WoodSongs crew, this is Dorothy Edwards. We hope you'll join us again next week for the WoodSongs Old Time Radio Hour. The online version of WoodSongs is a free gift to our fans, provided by VisitLex.com and KentuckyTourism.com, inviting fans and families worldwide to attend our live broadcast tapings at the Lyric Theater in historic Lexington, Kentucky. The encore section is next. You can support our massive online archive of shows by becoming a WoodSongs partner. It's as simple as a PayPal click on our website, woodsongs.com.
Give Dorothy a big hand. She's here every week. She does a good job. Give yourselves a big hand. You guys did wonderful tonight. And you obeyed the sign. That's really, that's great. So we're going to get on to our encore performances. We're going to go in reverse order. We'll start with Yonder Grove, then our WoodSongs Kids, and then we'll end the evening with songs from the Road Band. Before we do, just a couple things. Our WoodSongs sign had to be replaced. After 1,000 shows, it was stitched, taped, glued, nailed. We used to call it Frankenstein. because it was so. Now that sign has been moved to the Kentucky Music Hall of Fame, and it's on display. The back of it has been autographed by all the artists on our 1,000th broadcast, and after that we were able to replace it. The reason we were able to do that is because two WoodSongs partners that were very, very generous, and they came to us and said, we know the sign is falling apart. We want to buy you a new one. And it was very kind. I said, you know, they're very expensive. They said, well, we don't care. Just go ahead and get it. I said, no, they're very expensive to do that. I said, why don't you think about it for a couple of weeks and then tell me again if you want to still do that. And sure enough, 2 weeks later, Harold Dunsmore came to me and said, we want to get that sign for WoodSongs. And we lost Harold a little over a week ago, but his lovely wife is here. So I'd like Linda to stand up, say hello to everybody. Linda Dunsmore. Because of them and their kindness, WoodSongs has a brand new sign that hopefully will not fall on top of the artist, because it's up there with a nice tight rope. Anyway, let's get on with the encores. Thank you very much, Linda, and of course for Harold, too. We love you guys. Let's go ahead and start with Yonder Grove. What song you want to play for everybody?
We're going to play a song called We Can Still Be Friends.
And you're going to be out there to meet some new friends?
Absolutely. Okay. Yes, absolutely. We will. And thank you all very much for being here. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much. We hope you all enjoyed yourselves. These dudes are incredible as well, and thank you to Michael for having us. Yes, and the Huckleberries as well. I'm sorry, guys. You can punch me in the face later when we're off stage. This is a song called We Can Still Be Friends.
Well, we're all just simple minds, but we got different beliefs. And that's alright, we can agree, we disagree. We got our own opinions, yeah, our own point of view. You can't believe that it's real, or that it's all just fake news. But there's no need to lie or pretend. We can still be friends. Genders come and you know, genders go. That don't bother me, I simply say to each his own. You do you, and for me that's good enough. There's still room at the table, only guy can be the judge. But there's no need to lie or pretend. We can still be friends. Yeah, we can still be friends. That's right. Now, folks say the life ain't easy, that it must go on. You know, most of the time that's easier said than done. There's more love to go round out there than there is hate. You gotta open up your heart and learn to appreciate. But there's no need to lie or pretend. We can still be friends. Oh, we can still be friends, yeah. We can still be friends.
Yonder Grove. Thank you guys very much for coming on the broadcast. So all the bands will be out there in the lobby to say hello to folks. Don't feel like you have to rush off really quick because they do want to meet you, even just to say hello. So they'll be out there in the lobby, as well as our youngsters, our WoodSongs kids. You getting ready to play your next song? So while they're coming up to the mic, a couple of things. In August 24th, on this stage, there's two projects that go on, actually three. I'll get to that in a minute. There's WoodSongs, WoodSongs Kids, and the Troubadour Concert Series. Very musical town that we have. The Troubadour Concert Series is just a concert, full, no-holds-barred concert. On this stage, August 24th, Sam Bush, recently inducted to be inducted in the Bluegrass Music Hall of Fame, Newgrass Revival founding member, father of Newgrass. He'll be on this stage, full concert, August 24th. If you want to know about these concerts and WoodSongs and all the stuff that's going on, all you have to do is just sign up for the WoodSongs email newsletter. Go to woodsongs.com, click on the newsletter, sign up for it. It's free. We don't share your address. It's not sold to anybody. It's only for these things. In September, the next Troubadour concert is going to be Garrison Keillor celebrating 50 years of a Prairie Home Companion. Garrison Keillor will be on this stage. And then in October, Shovels and Rope, which is a great alternative country group. They're absolutely amazing. That should probably be a sellout, so get your tickets early. And if you get the newsletter, you will find out if and when Marty Stewart is coming in February. So there's a lot going on, and a lot of WoodSongs in October. Michael Martin Murphy, who sang Wildfire, is going to be on WoodSongs. Tommy Emmanuel is coming with Larry Campbell and Teresa. Tommy, of course, is one of the greatest guitar players in the history of the planet, and that'll be his 11th appearance on WoodSongs. So there's a lot of stuff going on. Ron Block from Allison Krauss and Union Station is going to be on the show. We're also looking at a date with Dan Tominski from Allison Krauss and Union Station in the future. So there's so many artists and music coming on the show, which brings us to WoodSongs Kids. The second series, there's WoodSongs and then there's WoodSongs Kids, a completely different series. We tape 2 broadcasts in one night. They're 30 minutes long. They're already airing on public television. They're airing on public radio from New Zealand to Florida every single week. And these kids that come on are absolutely amazing. This coming Monday, we're doing another double session of WoodSongs Kids. All the tickets are free because of Kentucky Tourism and Visit Lex. And guess who's going to be on Monday's double broadcast? That's the word. That's worth the price of free admission right there, right? Okay, so what are you guys going to sing for us?
We're going to sing It Won't Be Over You.
Go ahead.
I might lie awake in the dead of night, a prisoner of the moon. I might curse this world and yell at God, but it won't be over you. I might press this voice into my lips, drown myself in 90 proof, wash upon the rocks of an empty glass, but it won't be over you. I might walk the floor, I might climb the walls, honey,
So you have Nathaniel, 17 years old, playing the banjo. Sarah, 15, playing the mandolin. Sarah, is that an original song?
No, that's not an original song.
Okay.
It was written by Lonesome River Band.
Yeah, okay. That sounded familiar. I wasn't sure, but I know because you write a lot of your own stuff now, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then Emmanuel, 9 years old. I guess I want to ask the question that everybody watching all over the world and in the audience is all wondering right now, all together at the same time. Are you really 9?
Yes.
Okay. Because you play the guitar really well for 9 years old. So you're going to be on WoodSongs Kids this Monday. They're all the way from Fort Payne, Alabama, and they're staying in the Lexington area so they can do WoodSongs Kids. So give them a big round of motivation. Songs from the Road Band. Charlie, what are you going to play for us?
Well, since everyone enjoyed the Elvis Presley so much, we figured we'd kind of keep that motif going and do you a little Rolling Stones. It is the evening of the day. I sit and watch the children play. Some faces I can see, but not for me. I sit and watch as years go by. My riches can't buy everything. I want to hear the children sing. All here is the sound of rain falling on the ground. I sit and watch as tears go by. It is the evening of the day. I sit and watch the children play. Do things I used to do. They think that they are new. I sit and watch as years go by. Well, I sit and watch as years go by. It is the evening of the day. I sit and watch the children play. My faces I can see, but not for me. I sit and watch as years go by. Oh, I sit and watch as years go by.
I got a spare room behind the barn for my